Wait, what happens when two rivals sit at a negotiating table but trust each other less every day? You get exactly what we are witnessing right now, ladies and gentlemen. Iran has launched a fresh political attack at Mr. Donald Trump. Senior Iranian officials are accusing Washington of saying one thing publicly while doing something completely different behind the closed doors. Here, Iran's message, it's simple. How can there be meaningful negotiations while pressure continues? How can diplomacy succeed when military deployments remain in place? How can trust exist when both the sides believe each other is acting in bad faith? Ladies and gentlemen, the whole dispute centers around the Strait of Hormuz, basically a narrow stretch of water, but one of the most important waterway on planet Earth. A huge portion of global oil, it supplies through this particular route. So any disruption here, it can affect everything. It can affect prices, shipping costs, inflation, and economies across the globe. Here, Iran believes pressure tactics, they are preventing diplomatic progress. The United States argues that security concerns cannot be ignored. And here's the cycle that continues: accusation, response, counter response, more tension, less trust. This is the dangerous reality of modern geopolitics, by the way. Sometimes war begins not because diplomacy fails overnight, but because diplomacy slowly dies over months and years. And tonight, many fear that trust between Washington and Tehran that may be reaching its lowest point. But interestingly, one key American ally believes that fighting Iran it is not the answer anymore. Well, when allies disagree publicly, the world pays attention. And that is exactly what happened. Qatar has delivered a message that many they were not really expecting. Talk to Iran. Do not fight Iran. Well, that was the essence of the warning. Speaking about the Strait of Hormuz, Qatar kind of described it as the neck of the world. Can you think about the phrase? The neck of the world, because if that vital waterway is blocked, the impact that spreads everywhere. Oil markets, global trade, in fact, food prices, supply chain, everything gets affected. You know what makes Qatar's statement significant? It is not what was said, it was who was it said to. Qatar is close American ally. It is only arguing that military solutions cannot solve the crisis. It also exposes something bigger, by the way. The Gulf themselves, they are not fully united how to handle Iran. Some want pressure, some want deterrence, other want engagement, and that division matters. You know why? Because it is the Middle East we are talking about. Qatar's message is clear. You cannot erase Iran from the equation. You have to deal with it. You have to talk to it, and whether Washington agrees or not, that debate is only becoming louder. In the meantime, by the way, another disagreement is emerging, and this time inside the Western alliance itself.